Welcome to Episode 10 of Adam's Insights. In the Library of Congress 2025, Natomis's journey reaches a pivotal moment as the black stone tablet transports him to the court of truth. Guided by Nephthys, the goddess of protection, and the white owl, Natomis faces the mirror of sincerity to speak his deepest truths. A trial of the soul awaits. The walls, lined with shelves heavy with manuscripts and ancient books, stretch to a shadowed ceiling like gateways to lost worlds, their yellowed pages exhaling the scent of dry paper and old ink. A dusty brass desk lamp, its cracked green glass shade scattering faint light, casts wavering shadows on the scratched wooden table. In Natomis's hands rests the black stone tablet, book-sized and polished like a fallen star, its surface pulsing with hidden life. Its hieroglyphic carvings, interlocking circles, self-awareness, silver wings, forgiveness, a divided circle, self-acceptance, the Ankh, patience, an awakened falcon, reconciliation, the eye of Horus, courage, a feather encircled with stars, freedom and responsibility, and a raised cobra, intuition, glow with celestial blue light like veins of cosmic secrets. The cobra symbol fades gently, leaving a quiet spark in his brown eyes, as if his trust in intuition has kindled an unquenchable flame. Natomis, his wavy black hair falling over his forehead, his crumpled gray shirt and torn jeans out of place in this temple-like archive, gazes at the tablet. His heart beats steadily, yet the lessons of self-awareness, Isis, forgiveness, Osiris, self-acceptance, Sekhmet, patience, Bastet, reconciliation, Set, courage, Horus, freedom with responsibility, Thoth, and intuition, Wajet, have awakened a strength ready to face truth. The air is heavy with the scent of ancient wood and dry ink, the silence enveloping the room like a velvet shroud, broken only by a faint hum from the tablet, as if unseen spirits whisper their secrets.
Suddenly, a soft flutter of wings cuts through the quiet, like a breeze through ancient leaves. Natomis looks up to see the white owl perched on the table's edge, its snow-white feathers glowing like moonlight in a clear night, its wings folded gently as if cradling a secret. Its golden eyes, blazing like twin stars, pierce Natomis with a gaze of eternal wisdom and subtle warning. Truth is wisdom's foundation, but it demands courage to speak and hear. Its voice echoes in his mind, deep and weighty like a distant chime. Sincerity is the soul's mirror, revealing what you hide and freeing what you bind. Those who speak truth build bridges to wisdom. Are you ready for the trial of the voice of truth, seeker of light?
The voice of truth? Natomis repeats, his voice heavy in his chest, as if his heart knows this trial will be the deepest yet. His past lessons, self-awareness, patience, courage, intuition, have strengthened him. But the idea of facing truths he's hidden from himself and others stirs a quiet fear. He grips the tablet tightly, his fingers trembling slightly, as a familiar vortex pulls at his consciousness, his soul slipping from his body. The archive room dissolves in a swirl of light and shadow, leaving him in a new realm.
Court of Truth, Ancient Egypt, time unknown. Natomis opens his eyes in a vast court, its towering stone walls carved with intricate reliefs of outstretched wings embracing the sky, and solar disks glowing like the universe's eyes. The ceiling glitters with silver crystals, reflecting faint light as if stars dwell within. The black marble floor, polished like a mirror, reflects his steps, and the air is thick with heavy incense and a faint trace of lotus blossoms. At the court's center stands a raised stone platform, bearing a large circular mirror framed in ornate gold, its surface shimmering like a lake of liquid silver. Before the platform stands a majestic woman with the head of a vulture, wearing a flowing black robe adorned with silver stars that gleam as if alive. Her face is veiled by thin black silk, revealing only deep eyes filled with compassion and sorrow, as if they've seen all the world's pain. On her head, a silver crown, adorned with a lotus flower, pulses with subtle life. On her shoulder perches the white owl, its feathers sparkling like diamonds under the crystal light. "I am Nephthys," she says, her voice soft as a mother's whisper, yet heavy with truth, each word carved in fate. Goddess of protection and mourning, guardian of hearts in moments of vulnerability. You've come to the court of truth to face what you've hidden, Natomis. Sincerity is not just words, but embracing what is real in your heart. Let me share my story, my journey through hearts and truth, to guide you in this trial. The owl tilts its head, its golden eyes gleaming like lanterns, urging Nephthys to begin. The scent of incense deepens, as if the court itself prepares to listen. Nephthys' Tale. I am Nephthys, goddess of protection and mourning, guardian of hearts in weakness, the lotus blooming in the night's darkness. Born from Ra's will, I am the shield embracing broken hearts, the light illuminating truth in the soul's depths. My black robe, studded with stars, carries the world's sorrows and lights the paths of the lost. My crown's lotus, symbol of purity rising from hardship, shows truth grows in the hardest moments. My eyes, Natomis, have seen heroes' tears and the whispers of the fearful. My voice has guided every soul daring to face their truth. In the time of myths, I stood by hearts in moments of confession, whether in temples or before themselves. When mortals faced Osiris's court, I calmed their hearts to meet the feather of truth. I was the whisper urging the guilty to confess, for I know sincerity is the only bridge to freedom. My story is not just carved on the walls of Thebes or Aswan. It is every soul's fear of truth, finding the courage to speak it, and freeing themselves from fear's chains. My values are my essence, Natomis, and I ask you to carry them as you carry the black tablet. Sincerity, the soul's mirror, revealing what you hide and freeing what you bind. Thoth taught me sincerity is truth's foundation, and I teach you, speak your truth, even if it hurts, for it is freedom's key. Compassion, my light. As guardian of hearts, I see weakness not as a flaw, but as humanity's core.
When you admitted your shame, envy, and fear, I saw a heart worthy of compassion. Isis taught me compassion is truth's mother, and I teach you to be kind to yourself when facing your truth.
Courage, my beating heart. Sincerity demands courage to face what we fear, whether admitting a mistake or revealing pain. Horace taught me courage lights truth's path, and I teach you to find the bravery to say what is real. Purity, my shield. True sincerity is pure, free of deceit or pretense. The lotus I bear grows from mud, yet remains pure. Sekhmet taught me purity requires strength, and I teach you to be sincere with a clear heart. Protection, my crown. As the goddess of protection, I envelop those daring to be sincere, shielding them from the world's judgments and inner doubts. Wadjet taught me that protection comes from intuition, and I teach you to guard your truth as a treasure. My knowledge lies not in books, but in the heart's whispers. I know the symbol's secrets, where the lotus carries truth for those who see. The black tablet you hold is a soul's map, Natomis. Its symbols, circles, wings, the falcon, the eye, the feather, the cobra, the lotus, are keys to sincerity. I, with Isis, Osiris, Sekhmet, Bastet, Set, Horus, Thoth, and Wadjet, wove these symbols into the brotherhood of the Wise's tablets, founded in Amun's temples to guide seekers like you. You are their heir, chosen to bear their light. My thoughts were shaped by nurturing hearts. From Isis, I learned compassion is sincerity's root. From Osiris, I learned sincerity is renewal's secret. From Sekhmet, I learned purity needs strength. From Bastet, I learned patience paves truth's way.
From Set, I learned that wisdom comes from sincerity. From Horus, I learned that courage illuminates truth. From Thoth, I learned that truth is sincerity's aim. From Wadjet, I learned that intuition guides sincerity. I believe every soul carries an inner court of truth, where sincerity frees the spirit. Nephthys raises her hand, and 3 shadows appear in the mirror, distorted images of Natomis in different moments. Each shadow holds a truth you've denied. Speak to them and tell them the truth. The owl tilts its head, its voice in his mind soft as a mother's lullaby. Truth is not your enemy, but your key to freedom. Be sincere, even if it's hard. Sincerity is the heart's shield and sword. Natomis steps toward the mirror, his steps heavy on the black marble, his heart pounding like a drum.
He looks at the first shadow, himself lying to a friend, claiming to have completed a task he didn't. Swallowing hard, he says, trembling, "I lied because I feared looking weak. I'm sorry." The shadow dissolves like smoke, and a lightness fills his heart as if a stone has lifted. The second shadow, himself envious of his younger brother's success, feigning joy. He takes a deep breath. "I was jealous because I compared myself to you, but I'm proud of you and I want to be better." The shadow melts, warmth spreading through his chest, as if light filled a void. The third shadow, the hardest, himself avoiding his father after failing a test. His eyes well up, but he says, "I feared your disappointment,
So I stayed silent. I want to be better, and I need your help. The shadow fades, and the mirror turns clear, reflecting Natomis sincerely, his eyes shining with courage.
Nephthys gazes at him, her eyes filled with compassion. "You've spoken the voice of truth," she says, her voice blending a mother's warmth and a protector's strength. Sincerity bridges the heart and the world. Those who embrace their truth free their soul. Carry it with you. Natomis touches the platform, his fingers trembling with awe and exhaustion. A soft silver vortex carries him through light, returning him to the archive. His body remains seated, but the tablet glows with a new symbol, a lotus flower encircled by wings, a mark of purity and protection. A lightness fills him, yet he knows the final trial will be the deepest yet.
The owl gazes at him, its golden eyes radiant with eternal wisdom. Sincerity is your ninth key, it says in his mind, a melody like flowing water. You've learned that truth frees and sincerity builds. Prepare, seeker of light, for the final trial will unite all your keys, where your wisdom's essence is tested. With a flutter, it vanishes in a flash of light, leaving Natomis with the tablet. Anticipation wraps him, but he knows the next challenge will test all he has become. The path is clear. Like Natomis, embrace sincerity. Speak your truth with courage, face it with compassion, and build bridges to wisdom. Each honest step frees your soul. Natomis's journey urges us to speak our truth with sincerity. Reflect on a time you were honest despite fear, and share your story. Join us for the final episode of Adam's Insights. #TruthJourney